When I started working on my communication, I thought it was all about saying the right words. But the more I practiced, the more I realized what you don't say carries just as much weight as what you do say. And now I've coached people through storytelling and difficult conversations and public speaking, and there's one shift that changes everything for them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use silence and intentional pauses to speak with more control, to be more present in the moment and speak with more confidence, more clarity, and more actual impact. We will break down why silence works, when to pause effectively, and how to start using this technique in real life, in every situation. Whether you're nervous in meetings, ramble during dates, or rush your point, learning to pause helps you sound calm and confident even if you don't feel that way. So if you talk fast or fill every single silence with or get ignored when you speak, this might be the missing link. Actual pausing. If you want to keep getting tools like this to build confident real world communication skills, hit subscribe. This is where we turn conversation into connection and build real confidence. And also, there's a link in my bio which you should definitely check out. So, why does pausing actually work? Well, think about your favorite speaker. Take a moment to think. They don't just say powerful things, they let you actually feel them. They don't rush their message, they pause intentionally, they don't use filler words, and they let you feel the actual moment. And pausing does three things: it adds weight to your words. So when you give your key point, say your key sentence, pausing afterwards lets your message actually land, and it creates this importance of the actual message, and it gives your listener time to absorb it. So instead of me saying a key point and then just rambling on, it gives people a second to breathe and really understand what you just said. And it makes you sound calm, collected, and in control of the situation. It makes you feel and sound sure. When you pause, people lean in and you create space, and space equals actual presence. But a big question that I usually get is, when do you actually pause? How can I actually apply this to my everyday life? Well, you don't need to pause all the time, but there are a couple of key moments. So, especially after a key point. If I say you don't need to be the loudest person in the room, you just need to be clear. Pause. So let yourself pause, breathe, and let the audience understand what you just said. And then, before an important word. So, what changes for me? Silence. So, that small pause creates a natural delivery in your message. And when someone asks a hard question, a moment's pause signals that you're actually thinking and not panicking. It signals that you're in the moment actually wanting to talk and conversate with this person. And then when someone asks a question or hard question, any question, a moment's pause signals that you're actually thinking of an answer and not panicking or trying to jump in to talk. It signals that you're not answering from a script. Pausing before speaking is a great way to structure your own thoughts but also seem sincere in the situation. But pausing has probably been the best tool for me to use when I feel overwhelmed. I use pauses to reset, breathe, regroup, structure my thoughts, and then speak. So if I get a big question or I don't really know what to say, it is a great way to really structure your own thoughts. What should I really answer? What should I actually say in this moment in order to make it land in a good way? So let me give you an example of this. Well, a while back, I was in a tough conversations with someone very close to me. Emotions were high. I felt the urge to explain myself, to justify, to talk fast, but instead I just paused. I took a breath, I looked them in the eye, and just said, "That makes sense." Pause. And the pause gave my words room to land, and it changed the tone of the whole conversation. It calmed it down because sometimes silence is the most respectful thing that you can actually offer. It is so much more powerful than talking too much. Pausing will feel very uncomfortable if you're not familiar with it, because we're so used to filling in the silence with rambling or filler words in order to just keep the silence away. But the silence is important. So what I want you to do in order to actually practice pausing, to incorporate into your everyday life, to actually use it as a tool in order to become better, well, record yourself answering a very simple question like, what's something you've learned recently? So record yourself asking that question. Now watch it back, count the filler words. Are there any filler words? Probably yes. And count them. Anything from like, you know. So basically everything, count them. And now I want you to re-record it. This time, pause intentionally between each thought. So let the silence replace the fillers because fillers dilute your message and they make you seem less credible. So let your breath carry the rhythm and not panic. It will help you stay grounded in the actual moment and help you land your message in a clear way. The difference is immediate. It will make you sound more confident and sure of what you're actually saying, of the content you're uttering. And the most important part, pausing isn't a sign of weakness, it is a signal of strength and that you actually know what you're doing. When you pause, it tells people, I'm not rushing to prove something, I'm thinking before I speak, and I value the moment and the actual message. So, in a world of noise, stillness and silence will stand out and it will make you more memorable. If social situations make you second guess yourself and you're tired of overthinking what to say, well, let's fix that because you can book a call with me via the link down below where I will help you identify what's holding you back, build real calm confidence, and map out your personal communication game plan. The link is down below. I am having a bonus right now, so spots are limited. Grab yours now. And also, if this helped, subscribe for more tools about how to make communication feel natural and powerful, a tool that you can actually use every day in order to become better. And sometimes the most confident thing you can say is nothing at all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.